Hey, I'm Tommy, and this is Half-Assed Daily Decembear, and my guest today is Adam Morrison from Edmonton, Alberta.
Yep, it's Edmonton, Alberta, up in Kanakistan here. I know most people introduce it as Canada, but no, it's Kanakistan. It's all good.
So, are you frozen in?
Well, it's actually been fairly warm the last few days, like t-shirt and shorts weather. In
For Canada?
Fahrenheit is about 30, 28, t-shirt and shorts.
Okay.
Snow everywhere anyways, but what are you going to do?
Can't imagine. I don't want to imagine, actually.
It's very brisk.
Yes, yes. It's brisk for Texas here now, so, I just, I don't know that I'd want that all that often. Okay. So, I met you, what, 5, 6 years ago at Texas Bear Roundup?
Oh, at least that, yeah. And
Yeah,
every time I've been back since, which is every couple of years.
yeah. And when I first met you, you were doing or giving away chainmail items that you had handcrafted. So tell us about that.
All right, I've been doing chainmail for I'd say about 10 years now. It started as a way to keep myself busy when I worked in a call center overnights. A coworker of mine at the time was making a leash for his slave, and I thought, that looks like fun. So I picked up a couple pairs of pliers, some rings, and just started going to town. It's still mainly a hobby. I do have a website, bearchains.com.
Oh,
Very, very basic at this point in time. But as a hobby, continue to work on it, do incorporate new things, new materials, uh, that I make, like, if you know Woofer, because who doesn't know Woofer? He actually wears one of the chains that I've made. It's out of the Bear Pride rings. Recently, I've been doing sales, helping a friend of mine with his Christmas ornaments. I sell my chainmail at the end of the table, and he takes over most of the table and do all of his heavy lifting. And mainly, if I go to a run, I'm selling out of pocket. There's been a couple of porn videos that I've seen my bracelets in, which is kind of interesting, but not. That's a hobby of mine of wearing a bracelet here, one of my necklaces. I have to promote the product when I'm out and about, really.
well, show us the poinsettia you demonstrated for me earlier. So this is a Christmas ornament.
Yeah, there's a Christmas ornament. I can either put a little hook on there to hang it from the tree, or it'll sit flat uh, on a little end table, just a little table decoration. I
It's
haven't
really
quite figured out
extraordinary.
how to make a brooch or anything like that yet, but perhaps someday soon
Well, you need
I
to talk to
can.
my guest the first guest that I had, because he makes jewelry.
Okay,
He made little pins with a stick back and a little thing that hooks on. Yeah.
sounds like a good
There you go.
idea.
Connect all my guests together to do more fun stuff.
Well, yeah, or make the a pride necklace
Oh
if I
wow,
would like.
that's amazing.
Yeah,
I love the
I
way
want.
the colors fit there.
And then I've got a couple different styles of leather pride ones as well, complete with a heart-shaped carabiner, so there's no actual lock.
Oh,
Or
okay.
I do have one that has a little heart-shaped combination lock for those that swing that way. Put those back. Hooray for props.
Okay. I had something and I lost it. Um, so some of the ones that I've seen, and bleh, one of the items you gave me was a bracelet that expanded. So how
Yep.
you didn't show any of those right there, did you? Or is that the one on your wrist is like that?
The one on my wrist is one. It has aluminum rings and rubber rings, so that if I take
Okay.
it, I can stretch it,
Right.
and it
Oh
snaps
wow.
right
No,
back.
wow. There you go.
No class break. These are wonderful. Do these in bear colors, rainbow colors, whatever colors you like. Uh, yeah.
So where do you find the materials for that?
I order most of my materials through a website called theringlord.com. They used to be based out of Saskatoon, which is a tiny little town in Saskatchewan.
That makes
Now they're
sense.
based out of Toronto.
Oh, okay.
They actually created stuff for Lord of the Rings and a number of other large-scale productions, Chronicles of Riddick. So I get inspiration from there, my materials, tools. great website. I have no problem promoting it because I'm still doing it as a hobby. So anybody else that wants to do it, it's theringlord.com.
That's very cool. So the other thing that I've noticed about you when following you on Facebook or whatever is you have a lot of music interest in what's the concert scene there in Edmonton?
The concert scene is actually fairly good for considering how far out of the way we are. With the oil in the area, we have a lot of extra money, so people tour through here constantly. I post a lot of passwords for pre-sales for concerts. I get these passwords via like radio stations, concert promoters, fan club sites, and I used to go to between 30 and 35 shows a year. I've cut back a little bit trying to save money because concerts are expensive, T-shirts are expensive, and yeah, like I don't drink alcohol, don't do any drugs, but concerts kind of my drug. The best concert of the year this year, it's going to be kind of a surprise, was Pink. Way back in January, she came through. An amazing show. Other big names, Metallica I've seen 8 times. And Rammstein came through, was another one of the big shows. A couple years ago, Iron Maiden a few times. Like, one of the funny things is that I have more concert T-shirts than most people have shirts. Like, wear a different brand every day for over 2 months.
Wow.
And Metallica shirts alone, I can go a little over a month just in different Metallica shirts.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
As shown by the wall of CDs behind me, that's a very small part of my collection. That is just the metal and electronic stuff. It doesn't have any of the rock soundtracks, pop, over 2,000 CDs, and then vinyl, and then everything cries in comparison to the the amount of music that I have on my hard drive. So.
Yeah, and you've introduced me to a number of bands that I really didn't know. You introduced me to even Adele when she was really new, and what was that? What's that? The ABBA Tribute, something like that?
Oh, it's the Black Sweden, which is a group of 4 Swedish session music players.
Yeah. So
they play on other people's albums, whatever, just the background. But they decided to make a concept album where they would play the music for ABBA. The music for various metal acts like Metallica and other bands, and sing ABBA lyrics over top. So there's like "Smoke on the Water, Mamma Mia" is probably the the easiest track to find. Go on YouTube and just "Smoke on the Water, Mamma Mia." I use this track to mess with people all the time because I'll just put it in and press play and say, okay, name these tracks, and just like. So then, "Smoke in the Water," it's there, and then they start singing ABBA, and it's like, what the fuck is that? and I giggle and move on.
Well, so who are some of this year's new bands that you think we should know about?
Oh, new bands or just new albums? Lately I've kind of fallen in love with the latest Slipknot album called Point 5, the Great Chapter. As for brand new music, you're really putting me on the spot.
Yes, I should have prepared you a little bit, I suppose, for that.
I've. How about I look at my pile of new CDs that I've gotten recently? We'll see. Like it's crazy the amount of music that I will talk through here. So.
Do you still do a lot of CDs, or do you do a lot of digital now?
Oh, I do both. Just to put this in perspective, this is from about the last 3 weeks or so. There's that many new CDs.
Wow.
Yeah, not all brand new CDs, but some new to me stuff like Torch. Lead singer of this band is actually gay and a bear, so pretty good stuff. Kind of experimental metal. I've fallen back in love with the Foo Fighters. The Sonic Highways has been an excellent show this year. Been keeping up with that. And coming into the new year, I've posted this on my Facebook with the pre-sales that the Book of Mormon is coming through Alberta, and I found the soundtrack at a Goodwill the other day for $2.
Oh wow, they're coming back to Dallas. I think I should get Harry to go to that.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
he
no,
he was a huge fan of South Park for years and years, so I think he would get a kick out.
oh for sure. And yeah, so there's been that. Then Cell Dweller is another band
Oh,
that has
Seldwiller
a
has done like intro music for some audiobook podcast that I listened to. But it was really
yeah.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, no, Cell Dweller, and he came out with some new stuff this year. His first big album, his self-titled album, came out like I want to say 10, 12 years ago, and pretty much every track on that album was licensed to something, whether it was a video game, movie, TV, whatever. Uh, and then he did like nothing for like 10 years, and now
Wow.
he's back doing his thing, and so I was grooving on that earlier this year. Uh, should have prepped me, you should have prepped me. Would have had better music choices for you.
So what else is going on in Edmonton now that now that winter has closed in?
When it is closed in, well, it snowed a little over a foot in a day there. In the United States, I would shut everything down. We just kind of went, we're going to work.
Yeah.
It snowed that, and it's actually warmed up since then. It climbed above freezing, so a whole bunch of melted, and then it snowed again and covered everything in ice. That's fun to drive in, let me tell you.
Yeah.
So Edmonton is known as the festival city, and there are a couple of winter outdoor festivals that they have. A couple new ones this year. Again, didn't prep, so can't give you any names, but there's there's stuff going on. This is one of the things I like to go to concerts for because I get to stay inside. Get there, go to the show, get out. The only problem is that I don't like wearing my big heavy coat when I'm in at a show, so it's just like, okay, leave that in the car, run to the front door, get in. And then at the end of the show, it's
Run to the car,
okay,
get the car
run to
started.
the car, put on the cold jacket. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! And then eventually, the heated seats, wonderful. If ever in Canada, and you're renting a car, make sure that they have the heated seats. Beautiful, just beautiful. Past that, it's cold, so people stay in. Some people, like, there's of course, people know of West Edmonton Mall, biggest mall in North America or whatever anymore. I don't even know what its title is. But there are walking groups that's their entire existence is they will meet up at one end of the mall and just walk it back and forth, as opposed to walking through the river valley or doing whatever. And as well, even though there's snow on the ground, there's still construction going on. Because the four seasons here are almost winter, winter, still winter, and construction.
You got.
So there's always something on the go. Right now they're rebuilding a bridge. Again, it's crazy. I don't know why. We have new light rail transit that's been delayed. Again, the tracks, everything is all laid down. They're working on signaling like they have been since April. And it was supposed to be New Year's Day that was handed over to the city. Now it's going to be February because they can't get the signaling down.
Okay.
Uh,
Well, so how can people find you on the internet?
all right, we can find me on my website, which is bearchains.ca or bearchains.com. I am on Facebook as ShivanCub, ShivanCub. You might have to type that in and search for me because I can't remember if I actually have it publicly broadcast there or not. I'm on Google Plus, Adam Morison, with Morison 1R, 1S. Everybody spells it with 2 R's or 2 S's or 2 R's and 2 S's. And a friend of mine with the Fellowship of Alberta Bears, a local bear group, spelled it Moorison once. It's just like, oh,
Are you trying?
why? Why? I wrote it down and I emailed you 3 times. I'm on your Facebook. How did you spell it wrong on my ID card? I don't understand. Yeah. That's all
All right.
good.
All right. Is there anything else you want to share with the audience today?
I've been playing a lot of my 3DS lately.
Oh, okay. So what have you got on there?
In there right now is a game called Final Fantasy Theater Rhythm. It's a rhythm-based game using the stylus you tap along to original Final Fantasy tracks from
Oh,
all the way
wow.
from the first game all the way to the current generations, and it's really addictive. And I'm just every day tap 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 until my hands are sore. Uh, and then there's the built-in games. There's Street Fighter 4. There's Legend of Zelda because it's Nintendo. You need to have a Zelda game on there. Yeah, Mario again. You need to have a Mario game on there. But that's been a lot of my time sink, and lately it's just been a lot of the chainmail and work. Work has been crazy and stupid, and yeah, I still have a job even though I had to apply for my own job twice this year already. So it's just like, yay!
Wow.
Yeah. But I think that's all I got today.
All right. Well, I will let you go, and if you have been watching, give this video a thumbs up. And if you're not already a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. And until tomorrow, we'll have another Daily Decembear. Thanks for watching.
Bye.